Earlier this month, the State Department started to use AI to comb through social media platforms to scan for foreigners with pro-terrorist sympathy. And with major social media CEOs cozying up to Donald Trump, it's going to be relatively quick for the state to perfect its digital mass surveillance.
Thank you.
Is this the start of techno-fascism? At what point does my free speech get considered a serious threat to America's foreign policy interests? That's a question I've been thinking about a lot since Mahmoud Khalil was arrested, and I wonder where this slippery slope might end. On Saturday, ICE arrested a Columbia grad who led anti-war protests last year, with President Trump saying this was the first of many arrests to come, and the White House Instagram taunting, "Shalom Mahmoud." Proponents of Trump's new catch and revoke policy said that Khalil led a pro-Palestine group that agreed with armed resistance by Hamas, a US-designated terrorist organization. But an opposition senator said it was just free speech and condemned the administration for locking up an American green card holder and shipping him off to Louisiana for deportation.
In dictatorships, they call this practice being disappeared. No charges, no claims of criminal behavior. The White House doesn't claim he did anything criminal.
The administration is justifying its behavior under the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1952, which ironically was first used to anti-Semitically go after Holocaust-surviving Jews who were believed to be Soviet spies during the McCarthy-era Red Scare. And while a federal judge has blocked the deportation order for now, Zeteo News reported that Secretary of State Marco Rubio had personally signed off on Khalil's arrest and deportation because he determined that Khalil was a potentially serious, adverse foreign policy consequence. So my question is, what other free speech could get a person deemed to be a threat to America's foreign policy? So it's pro-Palestinian voices who are in the crosshairs now, but who's next? Would it be those who are supporting Zelensky and Ukraine's fight against Russia? What if someone is against Trump's intention to annex Canada, or Panama, or Greenland? Or could it one day be a journalist who is critical of a US ally like India when it tries to assassinate dissidents across North America? Because right now, if you asked Elon Musk's Grok AI to summarize the last couple of videos where I was critical of Trump's foreign policy, it would say that my video juxtaposes me, an Indian individual, with Trump, symbolizing the impact of his policy. And in another video, it calls me an Indian politician and businessman. So does that mean that my account is gonna get flagged to the State Department? And look, I know some of y'all might be thinking, Ungad, bro, you're tripping, you were born in America, there's no way you're gonna get your citizenship revoked and deported. Even if Trump is fighting at this very moment to revoke birthright citizenship, the reason I am a citizen. Well, in a world where we're talking about slippery slopes and our president has joked about being a dictator only for a day, I think it's important for us to all take a moment and ask ourselves the same question that I began this video with. At what point does my free speech get considered a serious threat to America's foreign policy interests?